Darling. Darling, I'm bored. Well, things just haven't been the same since I've retired. I know that it's wonderful to have had all of my evil deeds come to fruition, but now that I control everything, what else is there for me to just look forward to? I miss having a goal. I miss having the next big superhero to take down, the next evil corporation to create, the next government to ruin. Oh, sweetheart, you are so dear to offer. But no, I don't think I'll have you put on the superhero cape today. You always enjoy when I capture you. It's not the same. And I don't really want to torture you now, do I? So where's the fun in that? Well, yes, I've been keeping busy. Taking over the PTA. Walking the dog, or as I like to refer to it, spreading terror on the neighborhood walks. Catching the first showings of every movie so that I can post spoilers. Oh, yes, I've spent a good amount of time on that, but darling, I've asked you not to refer to it as gardening. I'm designing a villainous conservatory. There's a difference. Well, because when you're gardening, you peacefully pluck weeds and trim shrubs, whereas I cackle ominously and nurture my army of poisonous ivy minions. Yes, and my deadly nightshade, my devil's snare, my fire spikes, my wolf's bane, and my leopard's bane. Oh, the red-hot pokers, the skunk cabbage, the sneezeweed, the spider plants, the snake plants, and then, of course, there's the most evilly named plant of all, the mother-in-law's tongue. Oh, yes. Mwahaha. But it really is just so, well, frankly, unfulfilling. How many times can I clean the house and refer to it as erasing all traces of my nefarious activities while wearing gloves like a master criminal wiping fingerprints? And if I'm being honest, calling the washing machine the vortex of doom does little to make the laundry more appealing. No matter how many times I refer to our dinner guests as my elite villainous inner circle, they really are still just librarians and accountants now, aren't they? Not to mention when I tried to host an evil game night to be a strategic battle for supremacy, they all only showed up with games like Monopoly, which admittedly is very evil, but not quite what I was thinking. I need something bigger, darling. I need something inspired, something truly evil, something to give life purpose. I need to feel productive, darling. I need, yes, productive, producing evil. All right. A podcast. You know, there might be something to that. That is a bit evil sounding, isn't it? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I can see it now. Call it Evil Never Retires. Oh. I could inspire the next generation of evildoers. sharing tips on how to lead a villainous lifestyle. Oh, I could do lectures and maybe even spin-offs into webinars on how to mastermind a plot and take over the housing association. I mean, the world. The world. Take over the world, darling. I could talk to them about creating the perfect lair. Oh, we could do it out of miniatures, with little model versions of iconic villainous lairs out of Lego, miniature building kits. Something perfect with little tiny intricate traps and escape routes. Oh, this sounds like something for YouTube. It does, doesn't it? Oh, I could be a YouTuber. That way I could actually show them. I could go over the construction of a good trap. Oh, you know it would be truly evil. Oh, I could do something in claymation. Put it on YouTube. Kids, get them while they're young. No, you're right. I want to be evil, not cancelled. And, truly, YouTube Kids is a little bit low even for me. I want to retain my title as the most successful supervillain in the world, not the most depraved. The moment you start singing cute little songs and bringing in people in plush costumes, you've crossed a line there, darling. There's no coming back from something like that. Best to go back to my original plan of being a YouTuber and showing people how I create my robot minions. What's that? Yes, my idea. My idea to do a podcast, my idea to be a YouTuber. Well, yes, darling. But remember, you did marry a supervillain. Not just any supervillain, the most successful supervillain. The very least you could expect of me is to steal your ideas, darling. Exactly. And your heart. Yes, I'll forgive you that cheesy joke because it was very flattering. Well, I don't mind saying you may have stolen mine as well. Now, be a good minion and summon DoorDash to bring me a sinister sandwich and malicious milkshake, and then we can watch 90 Day Fiancé. Oh, it is somewhat evil. But the most evil thing is that I keep giving it view after view after view, making the producers think that it's a success so that they keep producing such soul-sucking drivel. Oh, yes. I have bots creating accounts to watch it again and again and again and again and again. I'm responsible for more computers using more energy than Bitcoin. Mwah. Yes, it is truly evil, isn't it? I knew you'd be proud of me, darling. Now hurry up. I'm trying to see if Big Ed comes back for another season. Hey there, Cupcakes. I hope you enjoyed that story as much as I did because I really had fun with it. That idea came to me from one of my bakers named Nikki, who suggested the idea of writing a story about a supervillain who had achieved all of their goals and was just sort of in retirement and enjoying, and I did spin off a different direction than he had originally thought, because the idea of a retired supervillain just sort of made me giggle. So thank you, Nikki, for that. I really enjoyed that character once I got going with her. It took me a while to get the ball rolling, but once it clicked, and it was just so much fun. So I hope you liked it too, because, I think I might be bringing her back at some point. I had too much fun with her not to. Anyway, as always, thank you all so very much for your time and your attention. I do appreciate the moments you take out of your day to spend with me. And I am also so very grateful to my patrons, my latest of whom is Ariax, and all of my bakers and pound cakes who make it so very easy for me to do this every day. Thank you to Brian Antonio, Flaws, Lucid Sloth, Noah Benner, Logan, Eerie Ghost, Loot Curator, Lemonic Cultist, Dan, Confused But Still Here, Bowman, Alton Goodbottle, Disbanded Crow, Techo, Gunner's Mage, Mushan Gaming, Tomas Rogers, Dreamies Wolfie, you win. Benny99, No Steve, Barry Wilburn, Esteed, SLE Photo, Harper Evolution, Justin, Wolf9004, Malice Silo, Army Guy 007, Mr. Fabulous, Lou, Bunny, Tiny the Taxman, Meryl, Mr. Rickles, Anin, Darth Mythos, Red Death 48, Always Able, Vagar, Moon, Old Bean UK, Kahlua Bear, The Swaggy Llama, Artlo, Pierce Tailish, and Christian Kaleopa'a. Wolfie put a profile pic that shows just from his eyeballs up, and I mentioned that he has a very good forehead. It's a very, very good forehead. I'm always impressed when I go and look at the people who are following me on my Instagram. My goodness, you are a good-looking bunch, man. I run with some pretty people. So thank you very much for accepting me as one of your own. Thank you all so very much. I hope you will be as good to yourselves as you are to me. And I will talk to you tomorrow.